boss. Think you can get away? Yeah.
Children, come. You've arrived.
Oh, what is it?
Oh, no. In fact, my old friend...
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child, you are so... When you traversed my old teapot in search... That simply... Fortunately, I have not yet grown so... Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then... It is... I will not go into too much detail. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket.
So, in the eyes of an adeptus...
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand... but that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that...
That's right!
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go. What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am... Well, for starters, I require some... You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies. But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since even more difficult to find is smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've... In any case, smaragdus jadeite is an adepti treasure, and the adeptal power within is not... Goodness knows if that child was...
Well, since you're an
Yes. I suppose...
She counts? How come there are so many adepti in Liyue Harbor?
Oh, maybe so. Who can say?
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yenfei. She's the one helping run some errands for me. Yenfei, I believe you are...
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millelith. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millelith marked you as a suspect before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being clear. A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you. Allow me to introduce myself once more. Oh, yes. Here's my business card. You'll find it has my... If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I...
All right, Yenfei, all right. You'll have to excuse Yenfei. She's always...
Paimon was gonna ask...
An adeptus? He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long... They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey.
Well, that's a bit casual for an adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor?
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much.
Is that so, Yenfei? Are you sure you can't...
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already.
Whoa, that's a...
Commercial consultancy. Crossel. a Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus jadeite to make hairpins, and wanted to know if there were... So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands... Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand...
Wow, an Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. Well, that's a first for sure. Best we be a little more...
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Hello, Mr. Crossell.
Oh, good, very good. All things.
You're too kind. I was simply...
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must...
Wait, isn't Smaragdus jadeite real?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because the contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the... In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Miss Jiqiao in the event...
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yeah.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance...
In that case, might you know where...
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossell.
Oh, whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me.
How do you do, Monsieur Chow? My associates and I are very interested.
The hairpins. I don't know how it could have happened. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value... My family is... We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and that's what the hairpins were for, to... Well, to keep up a bit, but now that I've lost the hairpin...
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong...
Would you really? I sent...
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hair...
Huh? Well...
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor. True.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear. And furthermore, the contract also expressly states, and given the rarity of Smaragdus jadeite...
Even higher. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
However, all of this is assuming...
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Whichever way you look at it...
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to...
Please. Please, Don't trouble yourselves over this. However much it is, I will have to... Now that it's come to this, I really shouldn't keep Crossell in the dark.
Yes, legally speaking, it seems this... So hold on a moment, Monsieur Chow.
What did I feel? Well, my family has seen much jade pass through its hands in the past.
Smooth to the touch. No, it's nothing. I just...
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. lost them.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Mora! I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them...
No problem. But before I can give it was in fact genuine
Of course! Genuine article guaranteed.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official...
Thank you very much. How could you...
Looks like I'll have to find...
Please wait, Mr. Chow. It's not convenient to speak here, so...
Miss Yunfei.
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the Orin laid on those hairpins may not...
What do you mean?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless... I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus Jadeite, if mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case, they could even experience a... Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel
No, not at all.
Now that is strange. If I've deduced correctly, he may still have the...
If that's the case, we should go confront him right now!
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he... And then, he'd throw the Smaragdus Jadeite. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow pay... Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do...
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might...
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force...
Well then, since you're so experienced...
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr.
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even... It feels like Yanfei is even more...
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me, anywhere commissioned but not bound by a contract can...
I understand. Then I...
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. Now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page. Finally, if you could just use this...
This contract has so many pages!
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract.
I've had a read through.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask.
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter. Also, the idea of someone abusing the... But again, let's not dwell on this. I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. If Mr. Crossell had his ore worked on at all,
Why, hello there, Aunt. Surely not more
No, nothing of the sort.
Snezhnayan I do that was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so he was quite generous with his money, too. Why, yes. It was my first time encountering...
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look.
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, yes, it's not particularly rare. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus Jade.
A thin layer of...
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy. Smaragdus nephrite is an entirely ordinary ore, containing no...
Is that so? So, did you find anything? So they really are different. But wait, how come just...
There's nothing special to it.
It just so happens that I've come up. These two stones actually look very similar. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to and I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of.
All right, let's focus up.
But never mind, Shirto.
Unusual actions have unusual reasons.
Miss Yenfei?
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir. Mr. Crossell did indeed claim.
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me.
Then I have no further questions.
Of course.
Oh, I have my reason. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossell brought to your.
Yes, I see.
I wouldn't say there's been an incident.
With this hard evidence to back us.
On the contrary, this is far from. If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Aha! Got it! Sinxi. She often helps people to find.
Well, that was quick.
Because lots of people come to me. As you know, Liyue Harbor, but the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can. As such, legal advice.
So you helped them make sense of the law.
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized. You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside. Oh, this has nothing to do with being in a.
Again with that cash.
Well, that's that then.
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you.
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a merchant by the name of
Crossell. Yes, I remember him. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone. This order was on hold for a very long time.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence.
Miss Sinxi, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr.
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price Mr. Crossell wasn't very familiar with. I also kept a copy for my own records. See, the inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jade.
Thank you, Sinxi. Now,
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway.
nothing you need to worry about. Just a minor issue. I'll return your document.
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume?
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make.
The weirdo with the snake around?
Because only he can provide an authority. Once we have this final piece of evidence.
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though and if it isn't Miss Yenfei as well. Now that's an even rarer.
No. I'm here.
Smaragdus jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about it. The Seven Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't. I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit.
That is indeed the case.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document, won't take me a moment. But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to, I wonder, Miss Yen.
You needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. But
You're too kind.
That bite two guy is as weird as ever. Is it just
Please,
Paimon?
show me your prescription.
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossell.
Rest assured, the cheese thing's done.
Why'd they have to give me that transfer?
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a...
Yes, my investigation
Wonderful. Well, then...
Of course. Mr. Crossell, you must pay Miss...
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her?
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material... Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article...
Material evidence? What? I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus jadeite, and...
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question. This is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an...
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate. In any case, Smaragdus nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite. So I had him cut away the nephrite.
That's an
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated.
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of...
Hard evidence, something legally binding. We have just the thing. Show him, Traveler.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal.
Our second piece of evidence...
You know, you could be...
Of course I'm right. All the evidence show...
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do... Traveler, would you do the honors?
What?
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mouth. Sustained contact with Smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious... Mr. Crossell. No idea, you say? I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my... However, I'm sure that the ministry will be... Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I trust that you'll give them your full...
What? Wait!
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear, Mr. Cross.
Huh? No, I...
Aren't actually inlaid with genuine... You do understand, Mr. Cross. Mr. Crossell, you're...
He's seriously intimidating right now.
I admit it. I confess. But I'm a victim in all of this, too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small... But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out. Only to discover that That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from I kept the real Smaragdus jadeite, and especially I was worried that someone would see through it. Which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And...
Exactly! If they...
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus jadeite, if word got out that I
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your...
10 times.
Crossell looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my
20%? That's as much as...
There's no need. Even if the Smaragdus jadeite on those hairpins was fake...
Ms.
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that
What? But...
Miss Yanfei, I'll turn this...
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go. But whatever. It'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony.
Well
then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has...
Is that so?
Actually, I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs...
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too.
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place. Even though
The right solution depends on the objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented an Adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me in any case. Don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today...
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tent...
You can't beat the atmosphere here.
Ah, you've returned. Good, good.
Well, if we're all set, Granny,
Oh, you. All right.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose... I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come...
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not?
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so Indeed, Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the Liyue is not the same. All right, then. Let us speak of the...
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How's...
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take... Hold it firmly. If you take these blueprints with you as well, you'll need...
Wait a minute, Granny!
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already...
Wow! This teapot seems even bigger inside than... But there's just a whole load of nothing around it. Paimon can't do that! Still, what? Oh, wait a sec.
Well, it seems that...
Ah! It's Tubby! From a so you're the little...
Madam Ping? Oh, you must... You know, back when we met, it seems I was right. You may leave all your journey may be far from over. But at least this way, though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the thus, we teapot spirits were created to help. You may consider me. Now, have you any blueprints on you? As long as you have a blueprint.
Blueprints?
Yes, these are... Just commit the image of the... Then simply release the thought from your...
Wow!
I doubt it. A golden-eyed Adeptus explained this to me. He said that even though this world is not a true one after all...
A golden-eyed Adeptus?
I hardly remember myself. What's more, I have... Well, let's not dwell on that. have a look around. If there's anything you would like to ask. not used to the place at the moment. If you ever have any... Maybe you're not used... If you ever have any... Maybe you're not. If you ever have it. are not used. If you ever have any
The one before you is known as Jade Seeker. One travels far and wide. Ah, encounters with fine.
Victory is almost ours! Whew, that was a tough fight! So close, so close! Whoa, nice catch! You've got it! You got it! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? Victory is almost ours! Paimon thinks you've earned yourself a new title! Favonius Fish Catching... You've got it! You got it! Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already! Yeah, you nearly got it! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? Steady now, it's the final... Whew, that was a tough fight. You've got it! You got it! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? Victory is almost ours! Whew, that was a tough fight! Steady now, it's the final... Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already! So close, so close! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? You've got it! You got it! Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already! Victory is almost ours! Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already! Steady now! It's the final... What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? You've got it! You got it! Whew! That was a tough fight! Steady now! It's the final stretch! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? Yeah, you nearly got it! Whew, that was a tough fight. Steady now, it's the final... What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon?
Let's play! Yahoo! Here we go!
Wipe out! Water jet!
Brace yourselves!
You've got it! You got it! Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already! Victory is almost ours! Whoa, nice catch! You got it! Whoa, nice catch! So close, so close! Whoa! Steady now, it's the... Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already! So close, so close! Stay cool! Wow, Paimon's stomach is rumbling already! You've got it! You got it! Whoa! Nice catch! Steady now! It's the final stretch! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? Yeah! You nearly got him! Whew! That was a tough fight! You've got it! You got it! Whew! That was a tough fight! So close, so close! Stay cool! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? Steady now! It's the final stretch! Whew! That was a tough fight! You've got it! You got it! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? Yeah! You nearly got him! What is it? What is it? Is it another Paimon? Victory is almost ours! Whew, that was a tough fight! So close, so close! Stay cool! Whew, that was a tough fight! Victory is almost ours! You made that look easy!